Welcome guys to the vlogs. This is the game so far. It's just a hack and bounce game type. So first I come up with the idea of trying to make a 2D version of this game. It's a helix game, helix jumps, helix crush, or whatever they call it, and I want to try to make it in 2D. So this is the first prototype. It's just a ball and a platformer, a randomly generating platform that is gonna comes up every time you play it again. And then I try to make the platformers to generate multiple times. Not multiple times. If it's passed, it's gonna get destroyed, and then it's gonna be created again on the bottom side, and so on. So this is the first prototype, and we'll see about yeah. And this is the second prototype that I added some dangerous platform that we shouldn't step on it. So if we step on it, it's gonna comes dead. And then the third one is this one. So I already got it all the same way as it should be, like a helix jumps but in 2D. So you can create it and you jump and then the platform fall down and then it's gonna generate it on the bottom side again. So yeah, everything seems to be perfectly in order. You die and then you restart again, die, restart again. Yeah, but the problem started when I'm starting to do this. When I go to the left very fast, as you can see, the platforms generating a little bit of gap, and if you keep going to it, it's gonna generating a lot of gap, and that's not what I want. Okay, so what's going on? What happened here? What went wrong with the platform? Why does it becoming wider and wider every time I go to the left? Every time I go to the left. So what happened is when I go to the left, so what happened is when I go to the left really fast, it it the what happened is when the platform goes here, it's gonna comes up on the other side over there. And if the game is really slow, it doesn't matter because when I try it, it's gonna go here and then it's gonna come up here exactly like I want it. But if we go really fast to the left or to the right, uh, there's sometimes when we create it here, we created like a tiny gap over here, and it's a tiny gap, and then the gap's getting wider and wider every time you go to the left. So what went wrong is that I use 2D box like manually. So I do this like manually, like oh I'm doing it like over here. So when the platform hit the 2D collider, it's gonna comes up on the other side of the collider. And you don't want to do this because like I said, when it's becoming too fast, it's gonna comes up on the other side with a tiny gap that's just gonna get bigger and bigger. So how to solve it? So how to solve it is just to erase this bounding box and change it with matte. So every time I go to the left pixel, this one's gonna go to the right several pixel, if you know what I mean. So if we go to the boundaries of 5 pixels to the left, it's automatically this one gonna go to the right one for 5 pixel, if you understand what I mean. right? You get what I mean, right? So that's it, and I try it now. So that is it. If you go to the left, right now there is no problem anymore because it's aligned really perfectly with the with mathematical, not with a box collider. This is using opposition. That is it. See you in the next vlog.